But what is it all about?
It's actually about democracy because it's kind of something that Hong Kong has been struggling to have for the past 30 years. And on August 31st, it was finally the day that Beijing said, no, we cannot approve one man, one vote. And that's what Hong Kong has been struggling for, to vote for, to elect for their own chief executive. And since Beijing said no, everyone has a lot of anger in them because this is not true democracy, and we want true democracy in this city.
So do you believe that with this kind of protest, Beijing will, agree to your demands?
I think a lot of it's not whether Beijing is going to agree with it, because there are a lot of political problems that we don't really understand in Beijing either. It's internal, and as the world knows, they're not very transparent. And I think what Hong Kong is trying to do here is to show that we don't want to become China. We want transparency. We want a government for people, not a government for the Beijing government.
So what's the ultimate step these protests are going to take?
Well, right now Hong Kong is trying to pressure the current chief executive, CY Leung, to step down. And it has been a few days already, and he hasn't really responded to that question. And some of the political parties, they've decided that if nothing moves on by the end of tomorrow, then we may start occupying some government offices, but all these offices will not affect everyday service. So we won't occupy hospitals, we won't occupy fire stations. We will try to keep everyone's life as normal as they can.
Why do you want CY Leung to step down?
Because so far he hasn't really been doing what he promised, and he has been lying to us. Many years ago, when he was, well, actually in 2012, when he was electing for, in the election of chief executive, he told people that he would like to have one man, one vote. But as he became the chief executive, he backflipped. And on a lot of other policy, he has also been lying on us. He lied on us at the moment just to get our trust. But then later on, he backflipped again. So right now, no one is trusting him.
So do you think that by stepping down of CY Leung will solve the issues?
I think ultimately, true democracy will solve the issue. But right now, we cannot stand having a liar being the leader of the city.
Why do you think the students are furious? Is it only the reason that they are, protesting, or there are some other reasons?
I think a lot of it's also whatever is happening in Hong Kong in the past 10 years and now, it's what's going to impact the newer generation the most. For instance, the cost of living in this city has doubled in the past 10 years, but salary has only gone up by 20%. So it's just for the newer generation, how are they going to survive? I was born in the 80s. A lot of my friends in my generation cannot get married. They're still living with parents in their late 20s and their 30s. Because right now, the economy is not really supporting the local people.
So, in what profession you are? What do you do?
I'm in real estate.
Sorry?
Real estate.
Real estate. Oh, I see. So you think every people should support this student protest?
I think everyone who cares about Hong Kong should, because ultimately democracy affects everybody.